What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to this Remembering Norm series. If you go through my channel, you would see that it was Norm Macdonald that became my first obsession. Over the pandemic, what was getting me out of bed and making me a happier person, making last year ultimately the best year of my life. What you're going to see is that what was happening is every morning I was waking up, getting on my treadmill, recording these videos. You'll see how crappy the quality of that content is, but that's how powerful Norm Macdonald is. People kept wanting to watch people watch Norm Macdonald. Yeah, I would come in, walk, and Norm Macdonald would make me laugh my head off. And I would remember that everything would be okay, and I was able to go and get done whatever I needed to get done. I love Norm Macdonald so much. I've been mourning him all day yesterday. This morning, I woke up. That's what I thought about immediately was I just feel so cheated, right? It became my dream, my pursuit to do anything I could to meet this person in person and frankly, hug him and thank him for his example because he is hilarious. It's crazy as I would jump on Twitter how it was clear he was every top of the line comedian. He was all of their favorite comedian. He's amazing. And I hope you get why. Go through the Norm Macdonald reaction playlist that I have, or just go through his own stuff. I don't care if you watch my stuff. There's something about the way he made the unlaughable laughable. And but anyway, I felt so cheated that I couldn't come and go and have that experience with him. But that's life. And on my Patreon channel, I react to his Norm Macdonald live podcast because I never watched that stuff. And thank you everybody who watches my stuff on there of his. And what's crazy to me is that all of those things and so much of this recent content, he had cancer and kept it a secret. And also what everyone's been saying, I echo. It is the most Norm Macdonald thing ever to have kept that a secret. Because he just was he didn't want anything to distract from his ability to make others laugh and get others out of their own heads. So anyway, during this time, a lot of you all have sent me this video. I know that this video might not be the most reaction worthy type stuff, but I don't care. I wanted to watch this video with you all. It's just Norm Macdonald talks about cancer and not wanting to garner sympathy from others. Seems like this is a video that's blown up since then, so let's check it out together. And I'm pretty sure, I hope it's Norm Macdonald talking. And again, let's just remember him, man, by trying to emulate him by being braver some more. So let's do it.
Like I saw a one-woman show once by a woman. Mm-hmm. And,
just one?
Yeah, only one.
I saw one.
And she was like, well, my mother had breast cancer, and now I have breast cancer. And I'm like, well, it's everybody. Like, they think it's so special when everyone gets cancer and dies.
He's laughing.
Great. What if we just ended the...
I'm sorry, I'm already taking a pause. He's saying this while he's got cancer, though. Look at him making a joke of it.
But it's almost like the height of narcissism to think that you're going to you're going to be so brave as to talk about it in person,
right?
Whereas all you're doing is just garnering sympathy for yourself.
Wow. I guess that's true.
How's that?
Wow. But see, again, most people would have... Sorry, I don't know why I'm changing that to 1080p. But most people, when they probably heard this little bit, would be like, how does he know? Oh, he knew. He knew. And sorry, we're going to keep watching this, but I can't stop looking at his eyes right here. Watching him smile right there is... Oh, man. No, let's keep... I don't want to keep getting emotional here.
That brave.
Why am I getting emotional for a man I didn't know? I've never been so sad over the passing of a celebrity. Anyway.
That seems cowardly to me. It seems much braver to me. Like I remember Richard Farnsworth was a old character actor, and he did a David Lynch movie called The Straight Story, and riddled with cancer. You know, his last movie, and very frail. And it's a fantastic movie if you ever get a chance to see it. It's not a style, because I'm not really that big a fan of what's his name?
David Lynch?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I don't understand weird stuff. I'm like, huh, what? But this one is a straight ahead story. You know, you think. I call it like a hard G. It's G rated.
Okay.
It's a hard G.
I call it hard G because the second time I watched, I'm like, whoa! I understand it all of a sudden. Well, you got to see this movie.
Okay.
What movie is it?
If you watch it closely, there's like hellish things going on underneath the surface of what looks like a quaint story. It's based on a guy who, in actual real life, drove his riding lawnmower across the state to visit his brother who was dying. So anyways, the point of it is that Richard Farnsworth was nominated for an Academy Award for the movie. And if he had said he was filled with cancer, he would have won for sure.
Sure.
But instead, he didn't say it. And in fact, no one knew it. His family didn't know it. He kept it from everyone. And then he was a stuntman before he was an actor. He did what they call a stuntman's death, which is you put a shotgun in your mouth and with your toe you pull the trigger and blow your head off.
Oh my God.
And so that to me is courageous. Like you're not being a burden to your family. You know, they know nothing about it. And then you're gone.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
This is so surreal to listen to because this is what he was doing. Just like the lack of hypocrisy here. And guys, I've done this. I've in social media have tried to garner sympathy for. Me looking back, I was looking for things to garner sympathy for. Frankly, this is what we're all doing on social media, right? Either garnering sympathy for our own suffering or just getting a hit on our Munchausen's by proxy, if you will, with us, with the suffering of others, and just, you know, so like we've allowed social media to make that out of us. And look at this. That's true. That is courageous. Suffering in silence. Sure, we should share it with those closest to us, though, so we can get help. I don't think that's what Norm Macdonald is saying. Well, he kind of is. He's saying he doesn't want to be a burden. He thinks it's courageous to not be a burden on others. But yeah, that is the brave thing. It's that what you just keep doing is being there for others, even suffering the most. I lost my train of thought because I started looking at him. But even when suffering some of the worst things that you could suffer through, I just can't believe in this, probably no one listening to this podcast, this little segment, knew that he was talking about himself.
And then towing the shotgun.
Yeah, and you know, you write him. He wrote a nice letter to everybody, you know, in the family, and said that, you know, he didn't want to. The reason he did it is he didn't want to cause people distress. So I thought, wow, how incredible! Like, how many
to just go through it alone.
Yeah.
So you don't think
go through it alone?
You don't think
goosebumps.
You would write confessional? Like, do you? You didn't talk about any of the gambling stuff in your stand-up, did you? Was that
stand-up? No, never. I never talked about me, really. You know, I talked about universal me. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I was afraid of death, or that, you know, that kind of thing, which is this was something that everybody is afraid of, you know, and so things like that. It was me, but it was everybody.
Sure.
I wasn't pretending that it was a specific
right
ailment that I had, and if I had a specific ailment, and possibly I do, you don't know.
I don't know.
But I would not talk about it. I would not. I hope that I would not discuss it, and just try to benefit my.
Gosh, I feel like he was going to say something good. What did he say?
Terribly from the.
There's no one better to talk to about show.
That's the next thing I want to watch. A compilation of his stories. Shoot, I don't know what he was saying there, but I was getting emotional at that last part because you could hear it in his voice too. Oh my God. What a good man. What a good man. You know what? We're going to do the same thing. We're not going to garner sympathy for our sadness for losing Norm. We're going to be brave too. Right? Yeah, we'll go ease other people's burdens. Because that's what he was doing. We want to tribute Norm, we go do that. And I'm being a hypocrite right now because I'm just a really sensitive, emotional guy. All right, so sorry. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to call. I was tempted. I'm not going to take a day off work to just go mourn Norm. I'm going to suffer this one in silence and on my own with him, but go make other people laugh. That's what we're going to do. Got it? Thanks for being here, guys. If you haven't, it feels weird to do this. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe and hit up Patreon and stay tuned for more Norm Macdonald content. Peace out.